I was really close to him. It was probably 15, 20 yards in front of me. And actually, this hunt here started yesterday. Now, it's been a couple of weeks since the last turkey, and I'll tell you, the last couple of weeks has really been tough. I've called them in. I've called one in for Joey, and he missed it. I missed another one. I missed a huge gobbler last week. Called him in and just shot and hit the fence post. And, and if you turkey hunt any period of time, you're going to do the same thing because everybody misses. And I just happened to be probably the biggest gobbler I've ever seen out in the wild. It was a monster of a turkey. And really didn't have no excuse, just missed, you know. And then called another one in last week and just had the wrong setup. And he come in the wrong side of the tree, and he spotted me before I seen him. And so last week was a good week. You know, I mean, I had luck calling them in. It just took me a couple of weeks to connect with one. And but this gobbler here is about 23 pound, and he's really a nice turkey, and he's got really nice spurs. He's got probably, as you can see, he's got probably, I'm going to say, close to 1.5 inch spur. Right at little, it's maybe just a little over, quite not 1.5 inches, but it's close. You can tell it's a limb hanger, you know. So he's a really nice turkey. He's about probably a 4-year-old turkey, I'd say, and really a nice mature gobbler. Actually, this hunt started yesterday. I called this turkey in. I think it was probably the same one. Pretty sure it was. I called this turkey in yesterday about 50 yards, and there was a hen that got between me and him, and he was up here gobbling on this little point. And I called him from the top of the ridge all the way down to me, and I don't know, there was a hen that got between me and him, so instead of pushing him, I just backed out and said I'll see you in the morning. So because that'll happen a lot, you know, turkey hunting. If you hear a gobbler gobbling by himself and you start calling him in and a hen goes to him, because in nature that's what happens, like I've told you here before, that's what happens. That's his breeding ground. That's what we call common ground. That's his strutting ground. And the hens go to him. And so 80% of the time, pretty much, if you'll just back out and just let him win for the day, just let him win for that day, go back early the next morning like it was, as you saw, you know, it was really dark and he was gobbling. We got a little bit earlier, and he was gobbling right above us there. And you know, I just kind of waited, didn't say nothing, didn't call to him, didn't hoot to him, didn't let him know he's even there. Just kind of just quiet. Well, what happened was, as he started gobbling, as you heard, it was dark, and we apologized for it, but it was just so dark, you know, but we got the gobbling anyway. We're just going to show you how close he was. He was gobbling up right above us there, and when he pitched down, usually they'll always pitch out kind of out from the tree, maybe, you know, 25, 30 yards out the hill. This thing flew straight down at the base of the tree. I mean, it's just like he dropped straight off the tree, come at the very base of the tree, and when he hit the ground, he went like 25 yards from it, you know. And he started walking away. But of course, I was already in my face mask, and I was already had my mouth called in my mouth, waiting for him to pitch down. And as soon as he pitched down, I just started calling real soft to him, and it was just like you took him on a string and pulled him around, because he thought that hen was up there in his strutting ground, his common breeding ground. Just like you turned him plumb around and just pulled him right in about 20 yards, and I was able to harvest him. So just a quick tip that I want to give all y'all on this particular turkey, like we usually do. I knew he was there, but instead of pushing him, now see, I could have pushed him yesterday, and I could have kept pushing, I could have kept chasing him, I could have let him go and then try to, you know, just keep trying to push him. But a lot of times you mess up because they're either going to see you, you're going to overcall to them, and an old gobbler like this, and this is probably a 4-year-old turkey, an old wise gobbler that's been around for 3 or 4 seasons, a lot of times you don't want to do that. The smart thing to do, be the smart hunter. You outsmart him. The smart thing, back out, go on, try to find another bird like we did. I just went out and tried to find another one, try to get another one started. never did. But I know this turkey was in there. So what I did, I just left him alone and went back this morning, and about, I don't know, he pitched down out of the tree about 5 minutes till 6. It was early. I mean, it was dark. It was really dark. And just kind of happened really early, about 6 o'clock, when I shot him. So, but he pitched, come right to me. But anytime you have, if you're ever calling a turkey, and you call him in, and a hen goes to him, and he's there, 80% of the time he'll be there the next morning, because that's his common ground. That's his strutting ground. And you want to go right back there the next morning, get in there earlier, get under the pitch of blackness where they're, don't go in there at the crack of daylight, because he's going to see you. Go in there at the pitch of blackness, feel your way around if you have to, get where he was gobbling, and I guarantee, just like this one, you might be right under him. You might. Now, see, if we would have went in there at the crack of daylight, or just a little bit light where you could see, we wouldn't have, no way, because he would have saw us coming through, because he was up in the tree. So get in there early, send the pitch blackness, wait till he starts gobbling, and he might pitch down just like this one did, right in front of you, and you could be on your way to Hardee's by 6:30, like I was this morning. So, but it's a nice turkey. He's got a double beard time till the next bird. Hope y'all having a great season. Hope you're having a great, successful season. Be safe. God bless you. Always know what you're shooting at before you pull that trigger. And I'll see you with the next bird.